a strong intro.
I know. I just got so excited it made me cough.
I don't think I've ever been that excited in my life.
It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? Let us know. We're doing great. Today we're going to be talking about draining and replacing.
Just answer for me. I'm doing okay.
Sad. We're doing great. So today we're going to be talking about draining and replacing your float tank water.
Yep.
We get a lot of questions about water care maintenance, but we haven't really talked about this subject specifically. And so if you want to see more about our water care maintenance, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes a week, and we have a blog up. So go zenfloatco.com/blog to get specifics on that.
Dang.
Yes.
Nailed it.
But today we'll be talking about draining and replacing your water.
Yeah. I think you're right. We talk a lot about maintenance, but we don't really talk about when it's time to completely replace and start over again. So.
Mm-hmm. How often do people usually have to replace their water?
That's a good question. Sometimes, people will just mark it on their calendar and just say, at this time in a year, I want to replace it. Mm-hmm. But if you're playing it by ear, then some of the biggest clues or some of the biggest flags to show that you need to replace your water would be like if you're adding chemicals, if you're adding pH, or if you're adding peroxide and the next day you check it and the levels aren't where they should be, or if you were low, so you added some to go higher and then again it's lower the next day. Really it's just about your chemicals staying in sync and not fluctuating too much. But once they start doing that and it's hard to maintain just a steady level, that's a good sign. Also, when it starts to smell a little bit like, not bad, but like a locker room smell. I don't know if that's bad. Maybe that's bad to some people.
Sweaty? Like steamy?
Like a locker room. I don't know.
Just a locker room.
Not,
just like mildewy.
Yeah, not like feet, but like just mildewy. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what we look for here.
Yeah.
I will say that if you maintain your water, it's going to last a lot longer than if you're playing catch up and you're trying to make up for bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just take the 10 to 15 minutes to maintain your water, it'll probably last, a year and a half-ish.
Yeah,
so.
It can last up to 2 years if you're like really on top of it.
Yeah.
And weekly maintenance is only 10 to 15 minutes a week, so.
I think so. I mean, I think it's important to just maintain instead of try and make up.
Yeah.
So that's a big rule.
A lot harder to play catch up.
Yeah. The next thing that we should probably hit is actually removing the water. Mm-hmm. I talk to a lot of people who it's just that time, and so they get ready and they want to know what they need to actually drain it. We recommend using a sump pump just because of the time it takes. You can use the pump that's supplied with, if you bought, if you have a ZenFloat tent, you have a pump. So you can use that pump if you want to, but it's probably going to take a few hours to drain, whereas a sump pump could take 30 to 45 minutes. So it's really just about convenience. If you've got the time, then go ahead and just attach a hose to the pump you have. But a sump pump is recommended just for that ease of time.
Mm-hmm. Where can people get a sump pump?
I mean, you can get them at any hardware store, like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, or even like a Walmart if you have one of those around you.
Sweet.
That's probably where I would go. And they're usually like $100.
Okay.
So just determine what makes more sense to save the money and take more time, or if you're in a rush. And then also just use like a kiddie pool. I guess that would be if you're trying to keep it.
Oh yeah.
So don't worry about that. Just empty it. Get rid of it.
If you're like moving or something and are just transporting or fixing something in your tent, you can drain it into a kiddie pool, keep the water for a little bit, and then put it back in your tent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but if you're just trying to get rid of it, then you can just attach a hose and drain it that way.
Just drain it.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you do drain it, there's it can go down just a regular drain. That's fine. That's totally safe. It won't break anything. It's legal. You're allowed to do it. That's honestly the easiest way. We'll just let it drain it into our bathtub and let it go down there.
Yep.
The only thing to be cautious of is if you have a septic tank, and if you put more than, I was actually researching this earlier today, if you put more than 500 pounds of Epsom salt into a septic tank, it ruins the pH balance of the septic tank, and the bacteria stops decomposing the waste and sewage. So Zen tanks have 800 pounds of Epsom salt, and therefore it cannot be put into a septic tank. If you're just like rinsing off and showering with Epsom salt, that's fine. That's not going to harm a septic tank, but don't completely drain it into one. That is not a good idea.
Not good.
But if you do have a septic tank, it's perfectly safe to drain Epsom salt into a garden or a lawn or just soil. So I was also researching this today, but magnesium and Epsom salt is actually really good for plants. It's a mineral that's found in soil, and so when you drain it into water or into soil, into lawns, gardens, things like that, it can help replenish the soil. The plants, it helps plants take up more phosphorus and nitrogen, I think, and it helps in like photosynthesis, so your plants can actually appear greener. So that's a great option. The only thing I would watch out for is not over-watering and having it pool in your lawn. But if you just like move it around your lawn, that's a great way, and it's pretty eco-friendly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, saving water, reusing water.
If you can make it work.
Yeah, if you can make it work, that is an option.
Yeah.
So yeah, drain or lawns or soil, things like that. Just don't drain all of it into a septic tank.
For sure, don't do that.
Don't do that.
If your hose is long enough, you can run it right to the curb.
I
know that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a tent here, and we'll just run it across the hallway into our shower that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, just whatever is more convenient.
Yeah.
So.
And then when it does come time, you're gonna need new salt.
That's true.
You know, once you empty it, you're gonna need to replace it with fresh water and new salt. We do have salt available on our website. We sell pallets of 850 pounds. So you'll get the 800 pounds you need to fill up your tank, and then you'll get 50 pounds extra for maintenance throughout the year, or throughout the new cycle of your water if it lasts a year and a half to 2 years. So we do have that available. Also, that's only for U.S. That's only for lower 48 customers. We're working on international, but right now that's what we're working on. If you do need to get salt outside the U.S., just give us a call or send us an email, and we'll hook you up with someone who can locate some salt in your area. So just reach out to us, and we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we'll get it sorted for you.
Yeah.
So really, I know this sounds like a big task, but if you stay up on weekly maintenance, you won't have to replace and drain your water that often, maybe 1.5 to 2 years. So it lasts quite a while, and like Mason said earlier, it's a lot easier to just stay up on maintenance than it is to try and play catch up. So
for sure. I mean, it could save you half a year's time.
Yeah.
And just taking that 15 minutes a week.
Yeah.
So
super easy.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you guys have any questions, what you guys are wondering, things like that, what you want to know about maintenance or draining your tent or just tents in general.
Yeah, if it's coming up to that time for you and you're nervous, just give us a call.
Yeah.
We'll walk you through it.
Show.
Cool.
Well, hope everyone has a great rest of your day.
Wait.
Wait.
The group.
Oh, yes. Thanks for reminding. You want to...
Oh, yeah. We have a group.
There's a Facebook group. That was made it look really exciting and fun.
That's as far as I go.
There is a float community. It's called The Floating Community. It's a Facebook group. It's super fun. It's just You're not allowed to buy or sell any products. It's just a place where you can connect with other floaters, ask questions, meet people that are kind of interested in the same stuff you are. So it's really cool. If you're into floating, definitely recommend going and joining that Facebook group. It's the Floating Community, so search that.
Yep. You don't have to, it's not a Zen thing, right? I mean, it's a...
No, it's not a Zen thing.
So you don't have to have a
for
tent.
everyone. Yeah.
Cool.
For, float spot owners, people who just float, people who are interested. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
I think that's it.
I think that's all.
That's all I have.
That's all we haven't got any shout outs.
I think maybe we have the comments.
Nope. Well, if you're watching, say hi.
We'll watch this throughout the week until the next video comes out.
Yeah, we're always monitoring these lives. So any questions, just comment on this video, whether it's live or not, and we got you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see you next Wednesday at 4:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.